and welcome to today's show. This episode is going to be very interesting for the Tamils because a major portion of this episode is going to be about Keeladi archaeological research. This episode was already done by my colleague Karthik in Tamil, and I am doing this in English because I take immense pride in bringing out the authenticity of my Tamil culture to the entire world. Also, in this episode, I will be talking about the archaeological excavations going on in Mexico as well as Jerusalem. Jerusalem is like a never ending pit of antiquities. This region is like a Disney world for history lovers. We will be seeing about that also in this episode. Now, let's get into the show. For those who have no idea about Keeladi and to those who have forgotten about what's happening there, let me give you a small summary. Keeladi is in Sivagangai district and was chosen for excavation by Archaeological Survey of India. This is the first time a large-scale excavation has been carried out in Tamil Nadu. While the first three phases of the excavations were carried out by the Archaeological Survey of India, the Tamil Nadu State Department of Archaeology conducted the fourth and fifth phases and has taken up the sixth, which is expected to go on till September 2020. Tamil Nadu Archaeology Department, that is the TNAD, has stated that the cultural deposits unearthed during excavations at Keeladi could be dated to a period between 6th century BC and 1st century BC. The Tamil Brahmi script is an old form of the Tamil language. It is said to be in use between 3rd and 1st century BC. But the recent scientific dates obtained for Keeladi findings push back the date of Tamil Brahmi script to 6th century. These results clearly say that the Tamil community that lived here attained literacy or learned the art of writing as early as the 6th century BC. In fact, the script has a link with the scripts of the Indus Valley civilization. The Indus Valley civilization in India happened between 5000 BC and 1500 BC in the northwestern part of the country. The Indus Valley civilization collapsed in 1500 BC, and it is also believed that the people belonging to the Indus Valley civilization may have travelled south. The script used by the Indus Valley people is known as the Indus script, and historians speculate that the language could be Dravidian. Now, the recent discovery at Keeladi shows that there could be a possible link, that is, there could be a possible connection between the Indus Valley civilization and Keeladi. The absence of coins say that people who lived here believed in the barter system, that is, they practiced the barter system. And also, very interestingly, there has been no evidence of religious practices or idol worship that has been found in Keeladi until now. We Tamils take pride in saying that we are the first humans to populate the earth. We say so because it is mentioned as such in our literature thousands of years ago. But then there were speculations that the Tamils actually moved to the Dravidian land after a certain period. That speculation was completely erased by the Keeladi excavations. We got so much from this place that the Tamil Nadu government allocated 12 crore rupees to set up a museum for Keeladi findings. This is a very good news for all people because people were requesting the government to set up a museum in Keeladi itself and not anywhere else. As I told, the sixth phase of excavation is going on now, and in the fifth phase, we got a lot of things used by the ancient people, and so the expectations for sixth phase is also very high. So far in the sixth phase, we got engraved pottery, evidences of trade links between North and South India, and even 3 types of building infrastructure. All these show how advanced our ancestors were, how literate they were, and how well connected they were. What amazed me the most is nothing concerning religious practices or worships were found there. This showed how secular the area had been before. Now let's see about the archaeological excavations going on in Mexico. In central Mexico, archaeological excavations have been going on in a very large scale since the year 2012. Researchers from Mexican University have been involved in this particular excavation, and so far they have found about 2000 tools made of stones. And results from carbon dating has given a very shocking information that those tools were used by human beings 30,000 years ago. The oldest tool found in this area is about 33,000 to 31,000 years old. So this new knowledge has reopened the debate of how long human beings have been living in the western hemisphere of the planet. It was previously believed that human beings first populated the American continents about 12,000 to 20,000 years ago, but now with the new findings from Mexico, it is believed that human beings were in the American continent 30,000 years ago. The excavations are going on in a cave, and the study also revealed that the cave in Mexico was not used year-round but was only used as a summer or winter shelter. So this may have been America's oldest hotel. But no traces of human DNA or bones were found at the site. In about 42 archaeological sites, there has been findings that prove human settlements in the American continent 30,000 years ago. Now we have come to Jerusalem. Like I told, Jerusalem is an endless pit of ancient marvel. Next to Tamil archaeological developments, I closely follow Jerusalem and Egyptian archaeological developments too. This particular excavation is happening in Jerusalem, somewhere very near to the US Embassy. People may have a doubt, where exactly is Jerusalem located? Is it in Israel or is it in Palestine? Well, it is a very valid doubt. Both regions are actually fighting for Jerusalem. Palestine wants a part of Jerusalem, but Israel wants the entire Jerusalem for itself. Actually, Jerusalem is the capital city of Israel. So now excavations are going on there, and in those excavations, a government building belonging to the Kingdom of Judea was found. An entire building was found, and along with that, 120 jars with the impression of seals were also found. These were supposedly collected as taxes for kings Hezekiah and Menashe. Their reign was from 8th century to the middle of 7th century BC. This particular king Hezekiah is a very important character in the Bible. Let's now see a small video containing the visuals of the excavation site in Jerusalem. In this video, you will be able to see the excavation site and also small figurines and statues that were excavated during the process. The culture of this region mostly has no idol worship, but even in the Bible it was mentioned that few people in this region followed, that is, they practiced idol worships. So that fact was proved by the findings that were found from this particular excavation site. Now let's see the video. Hope you all got an idea about the excavation that is happening in Jerusalem, and I also sincerely hope that this episode was very informative. When we compare all the three archaeological excavations that we saw in today's episode, each one of those happened in different parts of the planet, and our excavation, that is our Kiladi excavation, is nothing less when compared to the other two excavations. I told that there were engravings on the pot found in Kiladi, and literacy at that age is really a very huge deal. If you take the Jerusalem excavation, there the jars with seals and imprints were found in a government building. So that is a place where educated people, that is people who know to read and write, worked. But Keeladi has given us evidences of human settlements, that is human communities, and not some ancient workplace. This proves that regardless of the occupation of the people who lived in that area, literacy was very important to them. I am very proud of my culture and the findings that prove the authenticity of my culture. So should we all be. Stay connected with us for more such updates.